Welcome to Poolplayermatchups.com. In this video segment, I will show you how to enter and submit your score sheets. First, you must be a member and you must sign into your profile. Then go to the league session that you intend to enter a score sheet for. Once you're on the league session page, you can either scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on the edit link next to your team name listed under the next scheduled matches. If you don't see the match you're looking for, then you can click on the full schedule link here, or on the schedule link at the top of the league session page. This will take you to the full season schedule, where you can view any of your past matches' score sheets. If a score sheet has been submitted, you will notice a highlighted view link. Use the view link to view any score sheets, or you can click on the edit link to bring up your match score sheet to input scores. The score sheets can only be submitted one time by any player on the two rosters. After that, only the charter administrator can edit the score sheets. Before positioning your lineup, you should always check the two rosters to see that all players are listed, or if you need to add another player. If you do need to add a player, just click on the Add Player to Home or Visitor Team links here. When adding a player to a team, it is very important that you always search for the player in the player search box first, and click on the name of the player that you wish to add. Try typing the full name of the player you are searching for if their name is not shown up in the search filter box. Always double check the spelling. If you do not find the name of the player you are searching for, then you can add them to the database. Enter all of the player's information and make sure you click on the correct city from within the drop-down box. Now you can go ahead and enter the roster for both teams and create your score sheet. Once your score sheet has been created, all of the players for each round will be automatically placed according to the visiting team rotation that the charter administrator has set up. If you are playing in a handicap league session, you will notice the team handicap blocks next to the team names at the top of the score sheet. These points are based off of the team roster by default. You may manually edit these team handicap points if you need at any time. Once you change the points within either box, the handicap points are automatically adjusted within the score sheet. Now you can start entering your game scores. Keep in mind that if you are entering scores from a mobile device, all mobile browsers have a timeout setting that will automatically sign you out if there is no activity on a web page for a period of time. So after entering your scores, it is best to hit the Save and Compare Match Data button that is below each round. This will ensure that if your mobile browser signs you out, you can sign back in and pick up all the scores that you previously entered prior to hitting the last Save and Compare Match Data. If other players from within the match are entering scores on a device, you will notice a green background for all matching data and a red background if the data does not match. Every time that you hit Save and Compare Match Data, you will check across the other score sheets for any differences. Once the changes have been made to the incorrect score sheet, you will need to hit Save and Compare Match Data again until all discrepancies have been addressed. You will also notice the Import Match Data button that is below each round. If you have started a score sheet late in the match, once you have entered the correct roster and created a score sheet, you can import the scores from any player that has been keeping a score sheet for the match. Even though multiple score sheets can be used by multiple players during a match, only one score sheet can be submitted for each match, and the first player that submits the score sheet will be the final score sheet. Once the final score sheet has been submitted, only the charter administrator will be able to make any changes. So check with the other team and make sure that the final score is correct and that any EROs or ROs have been entered properly before submitting. Once you hit the Submit Final Score Sheet button at the bottom of the score sheet, wait for the page to refresh and then you should see an uneditable view of the score sheet. If you receive an error message and you make any changes that are being requested and you still receive an error message, then please report the problem in an email with as many details as possible about what you did when you received the error, the exact wording of the error message, and a screenshot if possible to support@Poolplayermatchups.com.